I'm Amy, and I'd like to introduce you to MBT footwear. MBT has been loved worldwide for 18 years for making walking and standing more comfortable. MBT is the original physiological footwear and considered by many to be one of the most comfortable walking shoes in the world. It's common sense that those who move more and work harder are likely to be more healthy and strong. We'd like to help with that. I hope you'll come join our movement. MBT, for the human movement. We know that two main things keep people from being healthy and active. For some, it's pain and discomfort. For others, a busy life with a constant flow of obstacles to their routine. We celebrate you proactive rock stars, dedicated to the preventative side of wellness. When you find something that can help to keep you healthy and active, you're on it. You've probably witnessed trainers, therapists, yoga instructors, and even elite athletes incorporating balance into their practice and training. The reason? Balance simply helps to activate your natural mind-body connection to stabilize and protect yourself. This is an important connection as everybody needs balance. Use it or lose it. 18 years ago, MBT, a Swiss-engineered footwear brand, was created to use a unique sole construction to incorporate balance and to mimic the benefits of walking in soft, natural ground. Within MBT's iconic curved sole, its cushioned sensor technology, heel-to-toe shank, and pivot axis all work together to help optimize two universal activities, walking and standing, as an efficient way to add more comfort and movement to your day. Throughout the years, MBT has been loved for providing a unique and pleasant feeling, reminiscent of walking in soft, natural ground, even when life demands we live on hard, flat surfaces that can be both harmful and unpleasant to our feet, joints, and back. Walking in soft, undulating sand can be both challenging and therapeutic to your lower limbs and feet. It's MBT's mission to mimic these benefits anytime, anywhere, therefore allowing you to move more. Which brings us to our movement. Whether you're walking or standing, working or working out, traveling, shopping, or just plain waiting in line, you are incorporating movement and balance. The kind of movement that builds you up rather than breaks you down. The kind that gives your walking and standing more purpose. If you like the idea of comfort, convenience, and intentional movement, try a pair on and get ready to feel the most pleasant, unique, out-of-the-box walking and standing experience. Get moving with MBT and come join our movement. MBT, for the human movement. We're here in beautiful Boulder, Colorado, where there is no shortage of soft, natural trails that allow us to avoid the repeated shock of all those hard, flat surfaces in our world. This is the luxury we at MBT want your customer to experience, no matter what surface they're on. We know that people who try MBT buy MBT. This is not a gimmick or toning shoe. The experience in the shoe sells itself, especially if the customer understands the features and purpose. Let's head back to the studio to examine just how MBT works and then take a customer through their first MBT experience. MBT's unique patented sole was designed to provide comfort, balance, and movement to your day. The curved sole is comprised of 5 key components that promote the gentle rolling motion experience while wearing MBT shoes. It's the combination of these specific components that make MBT shoes truly unique and original. As well as having a functional design, we believe the interplay of MBT's sensor technology and pivot axis make, for some, MBT among the most comfortable shoes on earth. Here's the sensor. It provides a nice soft contact with the ground. Whether you're on tile, wood, or concrete, your heel feels as though it's sinking into soft, natural ground, like sand. And just like walking in sand, your body's forced to balance and stabilize with this built-in softness. Next, we have the full-length shank and pivot axis, working as a mild seesaw beneath your foot. Your body responds by engaging its natural reaction, which is to balance and stabilize. The exciting part? Standing is no longer just standing. You are actively balancing or rocking and therefore adding movement to your day. While walking, the pivot axis, with its curvature at midfoot, causes an active roll, promoting a comfortable and efficient move forward. Although different at first, this quickly becomes natural and intuitive. Finally, we have our iconic rocker-shaped outsole. The upper curved forefoot influences a smooth toe-off to your next healthy step. Before selling MBT, it's most important that you first try a pair on yourself. Feel free to grab a pair and strap them on and follow along with our customer. MBT is European sized. Once you know your Euro size, you know your MBT size. As you fit the shoe, kick the heel back and make sure the shoe is snug in the midfoot with a little wiggle room in the toes. Make sure there's a finger width of room at the toe area, and for open toe styles, that the heel and toes do not reach the edge of the sole. Get your customer excited for something new. Ask them to stand and imagine a seesaw beneath their foot. Check to make sure their feet are parallel and hip width apart. Now tell them to roll their shoulders back, look ahead, stand tall, and find a line that connects their ear, shoulder, hip, straight down through the pivot of that seesaw. Ask them to rock their feet forward and back a few times, getting their mind in touch with the unique feel of that rocker sole. Now have them come back to center, flatten out that seesaw, and try to stabilize there. Cue their posture and demonstrate the proper way to stand on the pivot axis. Now ask the customer a few things. Do they feel their body adjusting and working to stabilize? How do their feet feel? Do they notice relief from pressure in the heels and balls of the toes, those very common problem areas? Does their arch feel supported from the pivot axis below? Now it's time to walk. Have them walk naturally and at a good pace. The harder the surface, the more pleasantly surprised they'll be when they don't feel the normal shock. The longer they walk, the more natural they will begin to feel. Make sure to continue asking them questions about how they feel and what they notice. Do they notice the hard surface? Is their posture any different? Now here's the clincher. After the try-on is done and they've removed the MBTs, ask them to stand up in their socks or even the shoes they came in with. In many cases, returning to what used to be normal becomes unacceptable now that they've felt the alternative. This is what sells MBT. Some good candidates for MBT are those who work long hours on their feet, travelers in search of a comfortable walking shoe, and athletes who like the idea of using balance for both conditioning and recovery. Typically, we tell those with inner ear balance or vertigo problems not to wear MBT. We'd also steer away someone with heavy pronation or supination. As always, it's a great idea to consult your physician if you're unsure if MBT is right for you. Yes, although there are several different styles of MBT, they do all have the same features. There are, however, 3 levels of MBT to choose from: active, dynamic, and performance, as indicated here on the box. There are also bonus options on select styles, such as the M-Lite lightweight sole, the Vibram XS Trek for performance and durability, and the Vibram XS Work Sole for slip-resistant requirements. Yes, a good ballpark is to start with 1 to 2 hours the first day and gradually work your way up as you feel ready. It varies from person to person and is a function of how much or little walking a person does. While most MBTs do have removable footbeds, we recommend you consult your podiatrist before wearing custom orthotics in the MBT due to its unique rocker construction. As your body adjusts to the increased movement of MBT, you may experience slight tightness or fatigue in your feet, calves, hips, and lower back. This should all subside with regular use after the initial break-in period. When buying online, please be sure to first visit MBT.com and click on the authentication link to find a list of authorized websites. We want to be sure you are buying genuine MBT footwear.